divine lotus feet of our beloved Lord, Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Today, the children of Central San Jose would like to offer a play entitled Heroes of the World to our dearest Guru.
Okay, class, break's over. Time to get out your history books, please.
School is so boring. I hate being here.
No, we don't hate.
Yeah, when's recess? I can't wait to play basketball.
Come on, we just had recess.
Hey, let's all settle down.
Can I go home now?
Well, I actually enjoy being here.
But why?
School is so much fun. You come to such a nice, colorful environment to learn. You all don't know how lucky you are.
Lucky? You gotta be kidding me.
I wish I was. There are so many kids your age all around the world that can't go to school because they can't afford it, or their parents need their help to walk miles to fetch water instead of going to school. Some kids aren't allowed to go to school because of their gender.
You mean just because you're a boy or a girl, you cannot go to school?
Yes, in many countries, girls are still forbidden to go to school.
That's terrible.
I know, but things are changing now, all because of one girl. How many of you know who Malala Yousafzai is?
I've heard of her. Wasn't she in the hospital?
Yes. Unfortunately, Malala was attacked because she stood up for what she believed in and for what was right. Because she was fortunate to go to school, she was able to make a difference for the world.
Really? So we are in school so that one day we too can make a difference like Malala?
Yes, so that you can change the world for the better by spreading what you have learned to all of those around you.
I want to hear more about this Malala person.
It's Malala, dear. Oh, all right. I guess our history lessons can wait. Not too long ago, Malala was born in a faraway country called Pakistan in the beautiful Swat Valley. during bedtime. Her father would come home and read to her every night.
Abba, can you please read me another poem? Please, Abba, please.
Another one? Malala, it's really past your bedtime.
Oh,
Okay, dear, just one more. Fresh breeze and snow-capped peaks. Sky inked with pale blue. The water at the lake is crystal clear. The green grass cows silently chew. The little girl at the lowest hill is seen plucking flowers. Red, blue, yellow, and purple all seem to have some kind of power. The clouds are moving at snail's pace, and all seems so quiet and peaceful. Everything is so mesmerizing that away from it, you cannot be pulled.
that was a beautiful poem. I hope I'll get to learn about poetry in school.
You really love learning, don't you? But you don't know how dangerous it is.
All I want is an education, and I am afraid of no one. My dream is to get a complete education, and hopefully I'll get to accomplish it.
I will protect your freedom, Malala. Carry on with your dreams. Good night, my dear, and sleep well. I know there is something different about this child. She is as free as a bird. The teacher or student to report on life under the Taliban. Everyone is too scared. The only people who speak up are punished. Well, I'll let you know. Good luck.
Abba, who are you talking to? And why do they need a student?
My friend Abdul Hai Kakar. He works for the BBC, and they want to tell the whole world about these terrorists through blogs. Madam Mariam's sister was going to do it, but her father forbade her.
Abba, what about me? What if I reported for the BBC?
Malala, what are you talking about? This is very dangerous. You have no idea what you're getting yourself into.
But Abba, you always told me that education is our right. The Quran says we should seek knowledge, study hard, and learn about the mysteries of our world.
I know, Malala, but this is insane. I forbid you to do this, and don't tell anyone about this.
Abba, if not for me, who else would do this? Why endanger someone else's life? And anyways, I'll report on her pen name so that no one will know my identity. Please, Abba, please.
Oh, my dear, I just want you to be safe. Very well, then. But promise me you will not reveal your identity. Oh, if anything happened to you, I don't know what I would do.
Abba, I promise you, I will be careful. We need to tell the whole world about these terrorists. If we don't, they will never be stopped.
So, children, Malala began writing a blog for the BBC about life under the Taliban's rule, using the pen name Gul Mukai. Unfortunately, Malala's true identity was discovered, but she kept writing. Malala was determined to spread the truth, even if it meant that her life would be in danger. A few years later, the Taliban sent death threats to all the families that sent their daughters to school. The Taliban specifically blamed and targeted Malala. All the schools that taught girls closed down because everyone was so afraid. Yet Malala continued and encouraged all the other girls to attend school. She loved learning too much to let someone take it away from her.
Which one of you is Malala?
Malala was immediately rushed to the hospital and received intensive care. People throughout the entire world prayed for her and sent her their well wishes.
Malala Yousafzai, a 14-year-old student and children's activist from the town of Mingora in Sabah, was wounded severely when unidentified men opened fire on her bus. Yousafzai, who was a student at the Hushal Public School, was accompanied by another girl named Shazia and a teacher when the incident happened.
हमारे स्कूल की छुट्टी हुई, हम घर वापसी पर आ रहे थे तो इसी दौरान किसी शख्स ने गाड़ी रुकवाई और वो कहने लगा कि मलाला यूसुफजई कौन है। तो फिर हम लड़कियां सब अंदर बैठी हुई थी तो उन्होंने कहा कि मलाला यूसुफजई कौन है। हमने कहा यही है। फिर उसने फायरिंग की और मलाला यूसुफजई और एक दूसरी लड़की हम तीनों इसमें जख्मी हो गई।
Malala is famous for her struggle to restore peace and education for girls in the Swat region. She was also awarded the National Peace Award by the government of Pakistan in 2011 for her courageous services. Malala is currently under treatment at a hospital in Peshawar as many across the country pray for the life and recovery of this young warrior.
Months after her recovery, Malala was invited to speak at the UN on her 16th birthday.
Today, we are fortunate to have one of the youngest education reformers of our time, a warrior who has been willing to give her life for the equality of others, Malala Yousafzai. Almost a year has passed since the Taliban attacked Malala. Since today happens to be Malala's 16th birthday, we would like to celebrate Malala Day in order to remember the sacrifice she has made for every child. Malala, we are so honored to have you with us today.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Honorable UN Secretary General, Mr. Ban Ki-moon, respected President General Assembly, Vuk Yaramich, Honorable UN Envoy for Global Education, Mr. Gordon Brown, respected elders, and my dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum. Today, it is an honor for me to be speaking again after a long time. Being here with such honorable people is a great moment in my life. But first of all, thank you to God, for whom we all are equal. And thank you to every person who has prayed for my fast recovery and a new life. Dear brothers and sisters, do remember one thing. Malala Day is not my day. Today is the day of every woman, every boy, and every girl who have raised their voice for their rights. There are hundreds of human rights activists and social workers who are not only speaking for their rights, but who are struggling to achieve their goal of peace, education, and equality. Thousands of people have been killed by the terrorists, and millions have been injured. I'm just one of them. So here I stand, one girl among many. I speak not for myself, but for those without voice can be heard. Those who have fought for their rights. Their right to live in peace. Their right to be treated with dignity. Their right to equality of opportunity. Their right to be educated. Dear friends, on the 9th of October 2012, the Taliban shot me on the left side of my forehead. They shot my friends too. They thought that the bullet would silence us, but they failed. And out of that silence came thousands of voices. The terrorists thought that they would change my aim and stop my ambitions. But nothing changed in my life except this. Weakness, fear, and hopelessness died. Strength, power, and courage was born. Dear sisters and brothers, I'm not against anyone. Neither am I here to speak in terms of personal revenge against the Taliban or any other terrorist group. I'm here to speak up for the right of education of every child. I want education for the sons and daughters of the Taliban and all the terrorists and extremists. I do not even hate the Talib who shot me. Even if there is a gun in my hand and he stands in front of me, I would not shoot him. This is the compassion that I have learned from Muhammad, the Prophet of Mercy, and Jesus Christ and Lord Buddha. This is the legacy of change that I have inherited from Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela, and Muhammad Ali Jinnah. This is the philosophy of non-violence that I have learned from Gandhiji, Bata Khan, and Mother Teresa. And this is the forgiveness that I have learned from my father and from my mother. This is what my soul is telling me. Be peaceful and love everyone. Today, I'm focusing on women's rights and girls' education because they are suffering the most. There was a time when women social activists asked men to stand up for their rights, but this time we will do it by ourselves. I'm not telling men to step away from speaking for women's rights. Rather, I'm focusing on women to be independent, to fight for themselves. So dear sisters and brothers, now it's time to speak up. So let us wage a global struggle against illiteracy, poverty, and terrorism. Let us speak up. Let us pick up our books and our pens. They are our most powerful weapons. One child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world. Education is the only solution. Education first. Thank you.
Yeah, where is she now?
Well, Malala was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize in 2013, and she still continues to fight for public education.
Malala was so brave.
I know, right? She still went to school even after she had those threats. Even though those mean people hurt her, she didn't want to hurt them back. Instead, she forgave them.
So class, it looks like you liked today's lesson about Malala. Well, I am so glad. And now we can get back to our history. Yes?
Malala stood up for what she believed in, even though that meant endangering her life.
Yeah, she was willing to give up her life so that others could go to school and live freely. Before I heard Malala's story, I really did not like coming to school.
Me too, but now I know that I am so lucky to be here.
Yeah, I never realized how important it is.
Exactly. Education is so valuable, children. Learning empowers and gives you the self-confidence to change the world.
And since everyone can't go to school, it is up to us to make the most of it and help all those around us.
Wow, I'm so proud of all of you. Students?
Yes?
The bell rang 20 minutes ago.
Really? I didn't even notice. I was so caught up in Malala's story.
Class dismissed. And don't forget about what we learned today.
We won't. From now on, Malala will be my new role model. For us to extol today, other than our beloved Lord, Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. For the past 9 decades, He has provided and continues to provide free education to all, irrespective of caste, creed, and gender. Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba has instilled confidence and courage in girls and women through His schools and colleges. He has exhorted women to be brave and compassionate. Malala is one such person who exemplifies Swami's teachings of love, compassion, non-violence, and peace by being silent. We, the children of Central San Jose, are eternally grateful to Swami for giving us the opportunity to present this play. Jai Sai Ram.